Oh, hello, hello. Nice
Okay.
to nice to hear you. How are you today?
I'm fine. What about you?
Actually, I'm really good, really fine. Okay, and can you please tell me what did you do today so far? What did you do?
I just go to school.
Just go to school. Okay, very nice. And do you have any plans for tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, it's like a normal day, but I still go to school because that's not weekend yet.
Okay, so I suppose that you are busy during the week. You mentioned that you yesterday that you used to have a lot of things to do, a lot of homeworks.
Okay.
Is that right?
Right?
Okay. And when is your break? When will you have a break, for example? When you are going to have a break to go, let's say, to have let's autumn holiday or spring holiday. So can you please tell me?
I think that in Vietnam don't exist that kind of holiday.
Okay. So how about winter holiday? Do you have a winter holiday?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for the new year or something like this. No?
New Year still. Yeah, I guess the rest of New Year's.
Okay. That is nice. Okay, so we will start. Okay, so we will start here. Really, we will continue where we stopped on our previous class. Possessive adjectives. Okay, so we will start with them. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now let's try to read the first sentence. Can you please read the sentence number 1?
My sister is into music. Her favorite music is hip hop.
Okay, so how about you? Are you into music?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and what is your favorite type of the music?
I think that my favorite kind of music is probably some energetic music.
Okay, and do you have some music that some things that you like to do? What things are you into? Okay, do you have something that you're into? Something that you like? Yes, something that you like to do. What is something that you like to do?
Like to do. I think that uh, I think that something that I have to do that includes first is like do housework.
This is something that you like. You like to do your housework? Wow.
But a little bit because that the if my parents is at home, if I play computer games, that are very risky because I'm in my room and my parents are in another room now. So if I plays right now, I think that my parents will go out and I don't have time to stop that. So it's very risky. So instead, I will do housework. At night is the only time that I can play games.
Okay. Now let's go with sentence number 2. Can you do sentence number 2?
Okay. My grandparents love football. It's their favorite sport.
It's their favorite sport. Okay. What do you like to play? Do you like to play some sports?
Yes, and badminton is my favorite.
Okay, badminton. So you like to play badminton. Okay, and how often, can you please tell me, how often do you play badminton? How often
I
do you
play
do?
that once a week in Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Once a week in Wednesday because this is the club and my school has badminton club, so I joined it. And it occurs every Wednesday.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now let's go with number 3. Can you please read number 3?
Is she your friend? Yes, she's my best friend.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Now, and can you describe, for example, your best friends? But I heard that you have, if I remember correctly, that you have your friend from Australia. So can you please tell me
Yes.
How about other friends? What do you like to do, for example, with your with other friends from your school? What is something that you like to do? Can you please tell me? What do you like to do with other friends?
I think that with other friends, I like to first is to study with them.
Okay, then.
I want to play sport with them too.
Okay, and what else? Okay, just study. For example, how do you have fun? What do you like to do for fun? For example, with your friends, do you have something that is interesting and that you can do for fun?
For fun, I think that's when I'm bored or I'm free time. I think that I play games with them, or I could like go out and go to the park.
Okay, and what would you like? What do you like to do with them when you are at the park? Do you have something that, for example, you can do in the park? Can you go on a picnic? Can you play games? Can you play badminton? What can you do at the park? For example, if you are at the park, what can you do?
At school?
No, at the park. At the park. I'm asking you about the park.
Okay,
Yes.
so I can ride a bike, or I sit in a chair and talk about everything. Or yeah. Next is I can play some sports because park is a large area, so I get some sport there. And next one is there is a playground. They usually have a big playground, so I can play with them and play in there.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's go with number 4.
Is this your dog? Yes, it's our dog.
It's our dog. Okay, now we have here some animals. Okay, I want to ask you some tricky question. Okay, because you're very smart. I want to ask you what if you can choose one animal, which animal would you like to choose? What animal would you like to be? If you can be one animal, which animal would you like to be? Which animal?
I will be B2B, so I think we just use my imagination.
Yes, use your imagination, of course.
Okay, so I think that I would choose dogs.
Dogs? Why dogs? Why do you want to choose dogs?
Because I think that dogs is the middle, like, I don't know how to talk to you. Okay, it's like a animal that first is that people can use them as pets.
Use them as their pets. So people can use them as their pets. Okay.
Next one is I can like keep the house from thief to go in.
Okay. And which animal would you hate to be? You don't like to be?
I can't to be. I think that's probably I think that should probably the fish.
Fish. Ooh, why fish? Why
because
did you choose fish?
First is fish. The first thing is that I can't run, so I can only stand in water.
Okay, so okay. Very nice. Okay, now interesting. Okay, and what do you think about other creatures in the water? What do you think about these creatures? So can you please tell me, what do you think, for example, from other sea creatures? Would you like, for example, to be some other sea creatures? We have some mammals that are living in the sea. So what do you think about these sea creatures?
I think that I will become like if I can be one kind of fish or the animal in the sea, I think I would do turtles.
Okay, and what do you think about dolphins or whales? Dolphins or whales? What do you think about these animals?
Dolphins or whales? First is that dolphins and whales fight against each other, so that's not very good way.
Okay, so this is something that is not good. Okay, now, and what other animals, for example, can be good? Okay, yes. Okay, so you mentioned that they're not good, but what do you think about? Personally, I used to swim with dolphins, and dolphins are really cute. Okay, and very smart. Okay, would you like to try to swim with dolphins? Would you like to try to do that? Yes.
I think that dolphins that they only swim in the large sea, or more exactly, that's ocean. And in the beach, we don't allow, the security don't allow us to go further away from the 15 meters radius. So I can't go as far as the dolphins can go. So I think that I can't swim with dolphins.
But by the way, you can swim with dolphins. Okay, so you can swim with them because it is allowed to swim with dolphins. I don't know if you know that. Okay, it is allowed to swim with dolphins. Okay, so you can swim without any problems with them. Okay, I just because I used to swim with dolphins and I know that. And it's really interesting, and they want to swim with you. They want to, for example, to dive with you. They are really interesting creatures. Okay.
Okay. So talk about swim with dolphins. I think that only like only some professionals in the beach can swim with it. First if you attack it, it will attack back, because a soap dolphin is like a good and kind animal. They will only kind with you if you kind back. So if you like fight or have a behavior to attack one of the dolphins, then all others will try to attack you back. So I think that you have no way to rescue.
Yes. Okay. Yes, this is the true, but you also can swim with them in the swimming pool because it's organized. I used to swim in the swimming pool with them, and as I mentioned to you, is a really interesting experience. Okay, no problem. If you have a chance, try to swim with them. They will sense, because they are very intelligent and very smart animals. They will sense that you, for example, that you don't want to attack them, and they are very friendly. They can sense that. Okay, if you for example, they can sense that when you are, for example, when you want to be friendly with them, and when you want to be their enemy, when you are aggressive, they sense that, because they are like really interesting and cool animals. So my advice to you, if you can, try it. This is really interesting, let's say interesting experience. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that, in my opinion, that's like others animals like tigers or lions or elephants. Dolphin is a wild animal, so you can't just go in there and swim with it. You have to tame it first. So I don't tame with dolphins.
I suppose that they were trained, but like I mentioned to you, they were trained, and they know, for example, what is important for you is to be relaxed. When you're swimming with them, that you be relaxed. If you're relaxed, and they will see that you are relaxed, and there will be not problems. So yeah. Okay, interesting experience. I can say that was a really interesting experience. Now let's see number 5. Can you please read number 5?
This is my uncle, and this is his son, Jake. Jake is my cousin.
Okay. Okay. Now, can you please tell me? Okay. Can you describe your uncle? Can you please tell me something about? Do you have an uncle?
Yes, I have 2 uncles. One in KhangN province in Vietnam, and one in Australia.
Okay, can you try to describe your uncles as and their families? Can you try to do that? Okay, so let's try like this. Where you mentioned that one is in one province, one is in Australia. Can you try to describe them to say how many people are there in their families? What do they do? What is their job? And describe if they have children. Try to describe their children.
So about the Australia's uncle, she's a teacher in the university, and I don't know what her husband do. I haven't talked about it. But I think that her two sons have a big Easter eggs, if I talk right, that the nationality is Vietnamese. He has two female sons. Both of them is
okay. Female son. That means that she has
girl. She is a girl.
Daughter,
okay?
daughters.
Okay, so my two daughters is both have Vietnamese nationality, but both of them studies in a Australia school. That I still don't know the name.
Okay. And second uncle, can you describe your second uncle in Vietnam?
So my second uncle is also a teacher in a primary school.
Okay, and what he teaches? What is his?
He teaches English.
English. Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, and how many children he has?
He has two. One is 18 years old and one is 10 years old.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's go with number 6. Can you do number 6?
Is this your book? No, it isn't my book.
Okay. Okay, what is your favorite book? What book do you like to read? What is your favorite book?
I haven't read book since I can read, because I think the books are kind of boring and I don't have time, since the more I grow, the less free time I have. So I can do a quick comparison that when you have grade 1, you have free time for about when you go to school until midnight, because you don't have to study anything. But in grade 12, you think that the amount of class, the amount of time we study is equal or even more the time we sleep. And do you know that in Vietnam, that some students have to do homework until 1 or 2 a.m. and with them sleeping 5 hours a day is very happy. The amount of students that can sleep 5 hours a day, if they're in grade 12, is very rare. And even they have to do homework through the night. So as you can see that how tough is that.
Okay, I suppose it's very tough. Okay, to do all of these things. Okay, and I understand. Yes, because I'm in a similar situation, because I'm sleeping only 5 or 6 hours per day. Top. Okay, so last night I used to sleep 4 hours before I start to work, because I have one Vietnamese student at 5 a.m. your time. So my time, that 10 a.m. your time, that is 5 a.m. my time. Okay, now let's go with number 7. Can you please read number 7?
I'm in a football team. What's its name? Newport FC. It's a great team.
Okay, so we have football teams. Okay, is football popular, for example, in your country?
I think the football is kind of popular in our country. Yeah, and I think that football is the most watched sport in Vietnam, or more exactly than in the world.
Okay, and why I am having a lot of students. Can you explain, in your opinion, why football is so popular? We have other sports. Why football is so popular, in your opinion?
Okay, so football is popular is only for a reason. That is very easy to play. You only need a ball that can made of any material that you can find. If it can act like a ball. And next one is you don't need much people. And I think just 2 people and a goal can even play football. And next one is the area. I think that an area is very small, and now the amount of football stadiums that are being built is a lot. So there is a lot of areas that you can play football with, and It's free.
Okay, it's free. Okay, but you have here sports like, for example, volleyball. Okay, you only need a net and a ball. Okay, you also can make a ball with your hands or buy cheap ball. Okay, so this sport is not so expensive. So what do you think about this? What do you think about volleyball? Is it volleyball maybe popular in your country?
I think that volleyball is don't
Is not
I think that volleyball is don't like a most watched sports, but no, I think that volleyball is one of the most boring sport in Vietnam because I think that almost no one see when a volleyball match is happened. So I think that volleyball is now is so boring. Just so boring because the rules is easy and it seems to be boring. Not like football when you can practice multiple muscles at once. For example, if you run and your hand is swing, you can practice multiple the hands and the arms muscles. Legs and the arms muscle. And next one is they can reduce the amount of white. Okay. So volleyball is kind of boring.
Okay, I asked you this question because I used to play volleyball professionally. Okay, maybe. Okay, it's okay for someone is boring. Yes. Okay, now let's try it here. We choose the correct words to complete the sentences. Okay, now. Okay. Can you please read the sentence number 1?
This is the computer.
Number 2.
This is the computer. You are my friend.
Okay.
They are in my class.
Number 4.
Its name is Court. It is a great name for a dog.
Okay.
Your books are in my bag.
Okay, and the last.
She's the mother.
Okay, so we have here, okay, a mother. Okay, now can you use word dear and make a sentence? Can you try to do that?
So how many sentences do I make?
One, just one. Just try to make one.
Okay, so I think that making sentence with no topic is a hard question.
Yes, but try to make if I give you a topic about your school, can you try to make a sentence something this is related to your school? Okay, let's try with this topic.
Okay, so my school is pretty big, and it can fit about 2,000 students in there.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, the next exercise. Okay, so we used to speak about this. Now complete the sentences with the plural words. Plural words of the words below. So we have here some words. Okay, so we have the women in my family are my mom, my grandmother, and my aunt. Okay, now let's try. Okay, okay, you can write in a chat box. Okay, let's try to practice the sentences 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Wait, can you please put the ground?
Okay. Can you see now? Can you see now? I suppose that you can see now.
Okay. Okay, I'm finished.
Okay. Person from people from the UK are persons. Okay, so the first one. Okay, complete the sentences with the plural words. Plural words. Okay.
I think I did it. Wait.
No, it's.
Okay.
Let's try. Okay, there are certain things that we have here. Okay, so we have here the first sentence is the women in my family are my mom, my grandma, and my aunt. Okay, the second one, okay, people or persons. Okay, so you need to put plural words here. Okay, people. Okay, now from the UK are British. Number 3, Lucy is my sister, and Matt and Tom are my cousins. Number 3 is cousins. Okay, yes, you can say Matt and Tom are my brothers. Okay, yes, of course, sorry. My favorite countries, very nice, are Belgium, France, and Germany. The two football teams in my city are Manchester City United and Manchester City. I'm laughing because the team from Serbia used to play last night with Manchester City and lost a football match. Okay, and the men in the band are Mark, David, and my dad. Okay, very nice. Okay, now we have here, just one moment. This one. Okay, sorry. Let's take a look. Okay. Now, can you please complete the sentences with these, this, that, these, and those? Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
This is my biscuit. These are your biscuits.
Okay. Okay, now these are my, okay. Number 2.
Those are my biscuits. That is your biscuit.
Okay. Now. Okay, and how about you? Do you like to eat biscuits?
Yes, but I say that it's easy to cause tooth decay.
Okay. Now, we have here this question. Okay, look at the photo. Okay, can you please tell me, look at the photo.
What photos?
Okay, so who is in the photo? Okay, for example, if you have a photo, do you have your photo of your family? For example, can you please tell me, do you have photo of your family?
I said I can try to find it. Wait.
Okay, no problem.
I think that there's none right now. Yeah, there's none right now. I can't find any photos. They are all in my parents' phones.
Okay. And with whom, for example, you like to take photos? With whom do you like to take photos?
I think that I would like to take photos when I have a holiday.
Okay.
And I think when I'm on the holiday for different hotels, I think that the most time that I take the photos is in front of the hotel in the door.
Okay. Now, okay. And how about photos of you and your friends? Do you have a photo of you and let's say your friends?
I think that in the last day of the school in the Australia, they took a photo of me and some other people are the same situation in me. That is study experience in Australia. I think that they forgot to send the photos to me, so I can't show you.
Okay. And okay, and we have here, are your family bored, happy, cold, or tired? Okay, so
when I take photos, they're all happy because if his family is bored or sad, it will all be delete.
Okay, now let's see. And what is something that makes you feel happy? When do you feel happy?
First is the thing. Do you know about the word statify? Statify. Statifying.
Okay.
If I study correct, statifying. That the thing first is that is symmetrical. It's symmetrical and is 100% accurate. So I think that I will find some photos in the internet and send it to you that make you satisfied.
Okay, now let's see. Let me open.
I am finding it.
Just okay. I want to see because sometimes Skype cannot show your message, but okay. So I want to see. Open the chat box to see it.
I think that I will send you some photos that are like makes the people that have the obsessive compulsive disorder or OCD that makes you feel angry. So I will send you the photo. I think that I will find some good photos. Okay. Can you look at the photos?
Yeah.
I think that. Oh my God.
Yes, I can see. I understand what you want.
This. Another photos here. Okay. Yeah. The photos are all a little bit more until perfect.
Yes, because on the first picture we have here that this green, let's say, I don't know what is this, but let's say candy. Okay.
Wait, do you know about M&M? M&M. Candy.
Yes, candies. Okay, so we have here orange.
Skittles. The Skittles. Do you know about that kind of candy? Skittles.
Yes, I know.
This is one kind of that.
Yes, but I used to eat this a long time ago, and okay, yes,
This is M&M, and this is the same kind of Skittles.
Okay, and we can see, for example, that here is green is with orange, and yes, I understand. Okay, what you want to say, and we have here pencils. Okay, all pencils are sharpened because only one. This one is not. Okay,
it's upside down.
Upside down, yes. Okay, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not sharpened. Okay, because I cannot see. As you can see here, we can see.
This is a perfect picture. Perfect. Symmetrical picture. Okay, so wait.
Yes, I understand what you want to say because my brother and one of my best friends have the same thing that you mentioned. OCD. So they have this OCD, and I understand what you want to say.
Okay. Okay, so I think that was a satisfying picture. Satisfying with satisfying image. Yeah, first one is this. I think the picture is the kind of way to relax, and this, I think that's, oh my god, it's very chill. You know, think about this. I think this is a kind of donut, but it's more beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something that is really okay. I feel sorry when I, for example, need to eat this because it's really beautiful. Okay, if I should eat this, I would. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, it looks so symmetrical. Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Now let's continue here. Okay. So and what? Oh, did you send one more picture?
No.
No. Okay, this Skype is lagging. Okay, because I heard some noise, but I heard beep from the Skype, and I was thinking that you sent one more message. Okay, now let's see. We have here. Okay, this is something that make you feel happy. What is something that make you feel bored? When do you feel bored?
Fourth is, first is, I finished all my homework and my parents don't allow me to use technological things such as a TV or computers or phones, and I don't have anything to do.
Okay, so this is why we felt bored. Okay, and when do you feel, for example, tired? When do you feel tired?
First is that I have to study until 11 p.m. and tell you a small fact that the latest time I go to sleep is 11:40. 20 minutes before midnight, and I still I think that I have a lot of homework that I have to do it until 11:40 a.m. and just 20 minutes more before midnight, and tomorrow I have to wake up at 4:30.
Okay, and why so early? Okay, so why do you need to wake up so early? Okay, so you mentioned that you need to wake up. Why do you need to wake up so early?
I think it's only happened a few times when I have a lot of homework and I can't do it. I can't do it before I go to sleep. So I will like have an alarm clock and set it so I can wake up at 4:30, because do you know about the literature subject?
Yes, of course.
And that day my literature teachers talked to me that I have to do a very long paragraphs.
Okay.
That is, I have to like repeat. Wait, I have to write that 2 times. One keeps for me, so I can write down the mistakes, and one that I have to send it to the teachers so she can give me a score. So and each of that took 1.5 hours to write. So 2, if we multiply with 2, is 3 hours, and I do half of it in the evening and 1.5 hours in the morning. So 4:30 to 6, and 6 is an original time when I don't have to do any homework. I wake up, and that fits perfectly. And you know the result. I sleep in class, but no one mentioned because I'm so tired.
Okay.
But do your country have sleeping in the noon?
No.
But in Vietnam, in Vietnam, there's some foreigners come from Vietnam and they're very surprised because Vietnam has a unpredictable things that is sleeping at noon.
Yes. Okay. Maybe. Sleeping. For example, in your school, you can sleep in your school.
Yeah, for 80 minutes.
80 minutes.
Break. Yeah, 80 minutes break before the morning. The morning lessons and afternoon lessons are like split by that and have 80-minute rest
Okay,
before the afternoon class.
I want to ask you, for example, okay, because I don't know. Okay, you can guide me. You can tell me. Okay, so I have two questions. Okay, you mentioned that that is 80 minutes sleeping. Okay, so this is more than 1 hour sleeping. Okay, so I'm just curious because I don't know. You can tell me. First question is, do you have beds in your school, or how do you sleep in your school?
There's only one way. First is all the chairs and tables is moved perfectly into two corners of the class.
Mm-hmm.
After that is, wait, after search for a thing Vietnam, that's, I don't know the English meaning. Wait. And next one is I have to place some mattress in the floor. Do you know about the Korean people that don't sleep in beds? They sleep in mattress.
Mm-hmm. Mattresses. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so two people in one mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And girls and we also use the chairs and tables we fill, use them at a second floor, and all the girls will sleep in the mattress in the chairs and table, and the boys will in the floor. And after we finish, all that things have to be removed, and the chairs have to be put back in the original place. So it's very tiring.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I want to ask you the second question. Okay, I promised that I have two questions for you, because this is not something that this is not. Yes, this is something. Yes, this is something that is not common in my country, and we don't have this. Okay, in my country. But okay, I want to ask you, if you live, for example, 2 minutes or 5 minutes from your school, can you go to your home and sleep at your home?
Yes, and the lunch. You can have the lunch, or you can have a lunch or sleep at school, or you go home. If you go home, you don't have to pay money for two things, but you will like have to spend more time go home and go back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. Yes, I understand. But for example, if you are 5 minutes from school, okay, for example, 5 minutes from school, okay, so you finished your school, okay, morning shift, you go to your home, you need 5 minutes, you go to your home, sleep 1 hour, wake up and go back to school.
My school is, if you don't have a lunch and sleep at school, you have to go home, and you can't come back until 1:40, because the door will be closed all the noon, so you can't go in.
Yes,
And
I'm aware of it.
1:40, yeah, in 1:40 p.m. that the door is opened and you can go in, and that's the time I wake up, and that's the time that all the class will wake up.
All the class. So you want to sleep the whole the time. You want to sleep these, let's say 1 hour and let's say 15 minutes, because okay, you need to wake up, you need to stretch, you need to. Yes, I understand it, more and less. Okay, I think that I understand, because I used to, when I was young, I used to live in my very close to my school. I need only 2 minutes from my home to my school, only 2 minutes. So when I was your age, so it was okay. Our schools, if I remember correct, our school starts at 7:30 a.m. So basically, every time I wake up at 7 a.m., take a shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, eat my breakfast, and go to school. Yeah. Okay, and can you please tell me about what are the rules? Okay, this is your when you are, for example, in your elementary school. But what are the rules, for example, when you go to the high school, or what is happening when you, for example, go to the high school?
Rules?
Are the rules the same as in elementary school?
Okay, so now I will open my Teams. And do you know about Microsoft Teams?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and I have a team of my class, and now I will open the rules. Wait, and then I will translate that to English and talk to you.
Okay.
Okay, wait for me, it's loading.
Okay, so I need to stop sharing my screen. You will share your screen, is that right?
No, I will just talk because it's all written in Vietnamese. Okay, so there is nine rules. One is each rules have multiple smaller rules. First is go to school on time, don't late. If you stay at home, you have to talk to the teachers and you have to prepare all the books and notebook and homework before you go to the class. And in the class, you have to listen to the teachers, raise your hand if you want to answer, and finish all the homework. And then you have to behave good with all the teachers. And you have to say hello when the teachers comes. And you have to help the friends or classmates. And next one is the school recommends the students to join some activities, team activities, and the activities that the school is wait the school is the school is launched to the students and the staff to join. And next one is don't use some bad words.
Of course.
You have to use words is good and good for the students. And next one is don't this behavior fight or use bad words with all the teachers and classmates. And next one is wear uniforms.
Wear uniforms.
Yeah, wear uniforms. It have to be clean, and you can't dress up like use some nails or nails. You can't use nails. You can't use lipstick or anything in your face. And you can't dye your hair. And if you go to school with a brown or any color hair, you have to prove with the principal that this hair is when you born. And the teachers can force the parents to send the early days, the picture from the early days. And next one is honest in test.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
Yeah, don't cheat. Okay, these are the rules, and there is a ton more.
Okay, I want to ask you. Okay, I know I have some questions. Okay, maybe you can explain it just a little bit. Okay, so you have your rules in your school. When I was young, when I was your age, okay, so you, for example, we used to have the same rules as you do. Okay, of course, not using bad words. Okay, that was forbidden. You cannot say bad words in front of the teachers, of course. And when, for example, teacher enter the classroom, the whole classroom needs to stand up and greet him or her.
Yes, it all appears when there's a new teachers.
Yes. Okay, and you mentioned uniforms. I have two questions about uniforms. How many uniforms do you have? Okay, so I know that you need to be symmetrical. That you, for example,
so three type of uniforms were in different situation and days. First is the t-shirt and the trousers. That's both combined, and you have to wear them when there is a special things that appears when like the 1st of September, I just taught the first day of the class, the Monday, and we sing the national anthem. We have to wear that. Okay. Next one is the next one is the first is a short trousers, and next one is a t-shirt and a shorts, and I wear them when there's nothing. There is no special things, and there is nothing that's come close. And last one is the PE uniform, and I have to wear that when there is PE or when there is a club. And I think that the art club and the sport club are in the same day, so I have to wear PE uniform in that day, and also when there's a PE class.
PE class. Okay. So then I was, like I mentioned, okay, my country is very, was, not now, it's not even close to similar, was very similar. We also used to have some things when I was young, and some years later that we have a lot of changes. We used to wear something that looked like a uniform, but it wasn't uniform. We have several types of the uniform. Okay,
yeah,
so
wait. My school have a way to identify if the students, whether they wear the uniform or not. That's in all kinds of uniforms. We have a logo of my school.
Logo of your school.
Yeah, logo, and every school have that. Every school in Vietnam have.
Okay. Yes, and okay, and how about my school used to have something like berets. We need to wear berets when I was young. How about your school? Your school used to have berets?
Yes.
Okay, and for example, I know that your country is very tropical. Okay, so okay, people are sweating. It's really hot. Do you have, for example, I know you mentioned 3 types of the uniforms. Do you have, for example, one uniform, okay, that you're wearing today? You go home, for example, you put this uniform in washing machine. Your mother or father, for example, okay, take this uniform to clean, to wash. You use another uniform, so you have 2 sets of uniforms. Do you have something like this?
No.
No.
I think that the parents have to find a way to just wash it in one day, or they can just buy another one. Yeah, you can buy as many as you like if you have money.
Yes,
yeah, if you buy one more. So when one was in the washing machine, you can use another.
Yeah, that is the question that I want to ask, because I know that your country is very tropical, that people are usually sweating a lot. Okay, yes, because I have, as you mentioned, when I, this is my uniform when I teach, I have these shirts and I have another red shirts like this. So I change on daily basis, I change too, because I'm sweating and I need to change. I'm not feeling comfortable. So I understand what you want to say. And you mentioned that about uniforms, I want to ask you, do you have, you mentioned about your national day that you have a special uniforms that you are wearing during, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have some special clothes that you wear, for example, when there is a celebration of Tet Festival, or when there is celebration of Lunar New Year? Do you have something like this?
No, I think that Lunar New Year that people just stay at home. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Lunar New Year.
Okay, and does your school have, for example, this is a school day? Do you have some like this that you celebrate, for example, the day of your school. We used to have the day of my school. It was 21st October. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember when I was your age. So do you have something like this, that date of your school, when your school, it's birthday for your school? Do you have something like this?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I asked you so many questions. Okay, so we can stop here, but I just want to ask you 2 questions more. Okay, so do you have any questions about today's class?
No, I understand everything.
Okay, thank you for sharing all of information. I didn't know. I'm learning more about Vietnam. I'm teaching Vietnamese students for almost two years, and this is very valuable for me, that I can learn new information about Vietnam I didn't know, especially from younger students. Okay, and the second question is this is not a question. This is I want to give you information about tomorrow. I can't have a class tomorrow because I need to take my son to see a doctor. He's okay, but I need to take him to medical checkup.
Okay.
I'm just giving you information about him because I didn't know yesterday, and I want to give you information right now. So it's okay. So see you on Fridays. That's right, and Saturdays.
No, tomorrow. I told you that I will have class on tomorrow.
No. I told you right now. I told you I cannot have class tomorrow. I can't have class tomorrow because I need to take my son to medical checkup.
Okay.
My wife can't, and I need to. I used to speak with my wife. She can't. She needs to stay because she's working at school. She needs to stay at school, and I need to take him. So I cannot have class tomorrow, but we will have class on Friday and Saturday. So don't worry about this. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Come on. Thank you so much. See you on Friday. Bye.
Bye.